Let's go. Welcome back. This is another daily draw from comicbattlesonline.com. We're going to draw 3 cards today and see what we get. Hopefully we get some magic and, we're going to talk about it regardless. So I'm not going to hold you. If you want to play, definitely go to comicbattlesonline.com. Free to play, less than 30 seconds to sign up. Awesome. And when you do sign up, just let me know what you draw, in the comments down below. Also, hit that subscribe button, smash that, and like it as well. That helps a lot. Just spreading. We're gonna be doing this every day, seeing what we get. Super excited. So let's just jump right into it. There we go. Alright. We're gonna draw a card here. I'm excited to see what we get. There's been new characters added, new weapons added. So everything's up for play. Don't want any repeats right now. Obviously. Wow. Hush. With the gravitational pulse gauntlets. This is interesting. So, Hush was a great Batman story, great Batman comic book. And he basically came back and did a whole vintage run on Batman. So we're gonna go into his strengths and weaknesses right now. Strengths: surgical precision, strategic genius, and psychological warfare. Yeah, he's applying ultimate pressure. This is a street level threat. It's only interesting because we mix in a lot of cosmic threats, and he's not on that level. Even though the gravitational pulse gauntlets could give him some motion on that, but his weakness, he has no powers, and his personal vendetta clouds his judgment because he is a classic vengeance arc. That's his whole thing. You wronged me, Bruce, and I need that revenge right now. So he's not like a super mastermind on its own. He's not trying to achieve anything more than the vengeance that he knows or that he thinks is owed to him. But let's see what the gauntlets give him. The buffs: it manipulates gravitational forces to repel, lift, or slam out enemies. Strong, because he needs assistance. And then it's ineffective in zero gravity environments. So he can't survive in space by himself. So that goes both ways. The gauntlets wouldn't work in space, but he couldn't survive in space, so he wouldn't be in space. He wouldn't put himself in that environment. So that's kind of okay. But even having that extra gravitational force to repel, lift, or slam enemies, that's pretty massive for him because he's coming in with just his brain, knowledge, and a gun. You know what I mean? So very interesting. We're getting a 15, not a super high ranking for a character. And then even what he's given with the gravitational gauntlets, he can do damage. He's giving Batman a way harder time than he was before, but it's not I don't even know if he's able to take over Gotham with this, because Joker Joker scheme's crazy. So let's see what else we draw. Let's see. That's a cool one though. I like Hush. Like the comic book is fire. His story is fire. Oh, we got straight up the devil, Mephisto, with force fields. So the force fields are Mrs. Fantastic. They're her force fields. That's basically what we're dealing with. And then Mephisto, well, let's talk about it. Reality manipulation, soul manipulation, immense magical powers. He goes crazy. I mean, this is kind of like the version of Devil Went Down to Georgia. Like he plays a song. And yeah, so he's making deals for your soul, for your whole life. And you gotta either reject it or be about it. But that's what type of time he's on all the time. So he's playing the mind games, and he has like a whole realm to himself where he's manipulating, and he owns that, kind of like an Ares type of character. With the force fields strengths, he has invisibility, near impenetrable shields, and offensive projection, so he can like force them on you and push you back. Strains user under extreme pressure. That's fair. I feel like he lives under extreme pressure. The devil, like Mephisto, like, I mean, he basically, not to mix words, you know. So this is definitely stronger than Hush. I don't think there's any debating that right now. So right now, this is definitely the strongest pick. And Mephisto is just an interesting character. I'm interested to see how he's done in Ironheart that comes out this summer, because I'm excited about Ironheart in general, but to finally get Mephisto, as so many people have alluded that he could possibly be coming, and it didn't happen, like over and over again. Like, I mean, you know, shout out to you rock stars and Eric Voss. He led the train for Mephisto for a long time, and they didn't happen. So I'm actually excited to see him on screen finally in Ironheart. I mean, it's almost confirmed. Like, almost confirmed. Like, I mean, we know who's playing him, and we know he should arrive. And even that's like an interesting story to put him in. We already got the hood. I'm excited to see that as well. But alright, so yeah, 18, Mephisto, definitely stronger than Hush Pool. With force fields, that's just interesting. Because it's just gonna keep you off of him. But also he's more messing with your heart, and he can like mess with like your mindset of like what's actually real around you. So that's super strong. So let's get into the third pick. That's a good one though. Yeah, it was just super strong pick. Woo-wee! Miles Morales. That's hilarious. With Doc Ock's mechanical arms, it was crazy. I mean, if you know Miles, you know Miles. Like, this is our Black Spider-Man, and he's stronger than Spider-Man, like powers-wise, but he's less experienced because Peter Parker has gone through the whole gauntlet. You know what I mean? Unarguable. Like, he's gone through heaven and hell and all the war. But we can get into the strengths. So he has the ability for invisibility. He has the Venom Shock, which you can see on the card. It's like that charged up punch. So that's the Venom Shock. And enhanced agility, and then wall climbing, or wall crawling. But that's Spider-Man. But then weakness, he's less experienced than Peter Parker, just because Peter Parker cleared the field before Miles Morales came around. You know what I mean? So they've done missions together in canon. Into the Spider-Verse is like a whole different thing, and I love it. But even in that world, he didn't have a lot of city threats before he had to do even his first dealing with Kingpin that was going for a multi-dimensional issue to start. I hope that made sense. Because Peter Parker was on the ground. He had to face with Green Goblin, Scorpion, Chameleon, the Lizard, Venom, Carnage. There's so many. Dr. Octopus, Doc Ock, there were so many, and they came from so many different angles. But inclusion just to Miles Morales in general, who is a pretty elite fighter. A 9 feels low for him. I don't remember where Spider-Man's ranked, but they do work. But with Doc Ock's arms, 7's pretty strong. That's giving super strength, precise control, and multitasking. And that honestly, is Dr. Octopus, Doc Ock, but that also lends itself easily to the Spider prototype. Just the multi-arms. So that would be an enormous help, I think, because it's just happening with your mind. So it's weird to imagine, but it would be the same. If you just if you had these attached to your body, and in your mind you're just doing things with the other arms, organically. With that, he's putting pressure on me, and that would help with the web slinging, and because obviously neither Peter Parker or Miles make their own web, so there's always a chance that it can run out mid-swing or mid-battle. But if you have the other arms, you can use those. You can use those in situations so you're using less webbing all the time for movement or for battle. And Miles being smart enough to recognize that and use that to his ability. Weakness, he's vulnerable to EMPs, sure. But that's kind of more rare in between. We got some good draws today. I think if I had to do a winner, Mephisto's heavy. And Miles didn't get a massive boost. I could argue both sides of it, I would argue both sides of it. But think I think honestly I'd have to give it to Mephisto, even though Miles is gonna give Mephisto hell. No pun intended, but it got there. It would be hardly fought like match. Can Miles prevail? I can argue both sides. This is like kind of the closest matchup. Hush gets done by either of these guys. That's just that. But yeah, Mephisto and Miles are like a whole issue that you'd have to deal with. But I am very happy to have gotten some really good draws here in the last couple of days, and thank you to everyone that has been rolling, riding on this train here. I love that graphic so much. I love the Iron Man graphic. It just looks so good. I love Super Circle as well. I love all of them, but like that one, I knew I was just like, oh, this is gonna pop. Like that's so good. But yeah, great draws today. I'm giving the victory to Mephisto, but tell me what you think in the comments. Very interested, because I can go back and forth with Miles and Mephisto on this right now. Very interesting. It's very interesting. But yeah, I would love to know what you think. And if you've enjoyed this so far, please hit that subscribe button, like, and also always tell me what you think. Always excited to hear how people interact with the game. It's just been a fun endeavor, and I just love playing it with people. So even hit me up in the comments if you want to play. You can 1v1 and see what's up. So until tomorrow, love you guys. Peace out. See you.